I did. Once I hit it, yeah, I did.
Like clear the
Oh,
entire stadium?
no. Did not expect it that far now.
Yeah.
Questions?
Maybe take us through this, center field competition. You don't play the first day, second day you come out, have a couple of good ABs, and the day you hit the big tank out there. How are you feeling right now and about that position?
I'm flying pretty high right now. It's tough to stay locked in when you're not playing and everything, but it all works out if you just keep your head down and just keep grinding, man. Everybody's time comes.
You were playing junior college baseball last year and played in front of 30,000 fans this weekend in 3 games. What was that like, just going out in that atmosphere and playing those ball games, first 2 games?
It's incredible. Like the change was just immaculate, and I've honestly never been a part of anything like it.
The coach talks about younger guys or newcomers kind of having to get acclimated to the crowd and stuff. What's that like? I mean, you're one of those guys. So what's it like?
Yeah, the first couple innings you're a little shaky, you're nervous, but then you realize that all these guys are here cheering for you. So it calms you down. It kind of locks you in.
Putting up a 7th spot in that inning, how much does that kind of do the same thing when you can kind of have that offensive success you were looking for?
Oh yeah, that always helps. I mean, if we can jump on them like that and just put up a good inning like that, it usually will coast throughout the game from there.
What about the conversation with you and Brad after he cut you off there in the outfield? I mean, did you have to remind him center fielder?
Oh no, we don't do it like that, man. We say whoever wants it gets it. So he called me off, and I let him have it.
A little bit bigger than you too.
A little bit bigger than I am.
Lamonis was talking about your fall and how you weren't available. What were you working on in the fall? What were you able to do to kind of prepare for this season?
Really not much. I came back with probably 2 weeks before Christmas. We got out for Christmas, and I just started swinging a bat. I think I hit BP twice before I went home for Christmas break. So it was really big for me to go home and just work out and just get my strength back and rehab my shoulder to get back to where I could play when we got back.
Was there some frustration, I guess, not being able to participate in fall ball and stuff like that?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, everybody wants to be out there. If you don't, then you shouldn't be here. But so yeah, it's kind of tough to sit back and just watch everybody get after it. Wanting to be out there.
Were you full go by the time you got back from Christmas break?
I was fully cleared by my doctor to return to activities.
Do you feel like you kind of made up for lost time in that spring there?
I do. I think I worked really hard and tried my best to be back in good shape.
How rewarding was it, from that long road back in an outfield that's so competitive to be able to come out there and do the damage like you did so quickly? Like, how much of a weight is that kind of lifted off your shoulders?
It's a lot. It lifted a lot of weight, so it's really a blessing that I was able to do that.
Y'all struggled to really barrel anything up the last couple of games. Today y'all came out locked in. What was the approach coming in this ball game with the guys that were coming out there on the mound?
We didn't really change our approach. We hunt the fastball, so everybody's looking for the fastball, and then once they adjust to that, then we'll start adjusting our game plan off of that.
Was that a fastball you hit?
It was.
You guys had hits at every spot in the lineup with Drew coming in off the bench. What does that mean about the depth of this lineup this year?
We're a good team. We've got a lot of good guys, a lot of bats that want to play. So it'll be a competition all year, and hopefully we can settle it before or settle into a good lineup.
What was that moment like to you when you were right on the bases?
It was surreal, man. When I hit it and everybody just starts cheering. I've never been around anything like that. It's unreal.
Do you kind of take a moment? Do you realize in the moment how cool it is, or does it?
No, I didn't realize until I got back to the dugout how cool it was.
Did anybody say anything to you?
Oh yeah, everybody was coming up, high-fiving me. Good job and everything.
After transitioning from junior college, just getting a few hits this weekend, hitting a home run, does that help your confidence going forward at the Division I level?
Yeah, it definitely does for sure. And throughout the spring scrimmage squads, we're facing some of the best arms in the country. So you don't do too great out there, but you got to realize that those guys are the best in the country.